And you're welcome. It's our final guest for a Friday edition. Let's just say for the entire week, and we have been looking forward to this. We have with us Ukachukwu Mitchel. Sounds familiar? I'll tell you why. She's once most beautiful girl in Nigeria and Miss Universe Nigeria currently. Her vision is to see women thrive outside societal boxes through rehabilitation, empowerment schemes for women, and also access good education for both men and women. Good to see we're not left out. You are welcome, Ugochi.
Thank you.
Good to have
having
you here.
Me.
I will let them know that while you walked in, I refused to stand. Because even sitting, she seems to be an inch or two even taller than me. We gotta fix this. How tall are you?
I am 6'3", 6'3".
I'll tell you something. I do not know what the world is like looking up. Because I've always had to
look down.
To look down. Not look down on, but just look down. So I can't imagine what it'll be like having a conversation with you standing up. That 1 inch is a lot of difference.
I mean, it's good to experience new things once in a while.
Only once.
You can experience this.
Do you think that your height had something to do with why you came out Miss Beautiful Girl in Nigeria 2017?
I wouldn't say my height, because we had people that were almost as tall as me as well. Mm-hmm. I think yes, maybe the height had an advantage and made it easier for people to notice me when I walked in the room. But then you have to have something else to hold that attention.
Yeah.
So I would say that the heights help, yes, but I wouldn't say that was most of it.
Yeah. Do people get intimidated? Question, I got intimidated. Mostly you're used to people often go like, wow.
Yes.
But does that affect you in any kind of way? Like, oh, now you're going to think I'm intimidating.
So when I was younger, it used to, negatively actually, I hated it, because I used to feel people didn't want to approach me or talk to me, especially my peers. Like, you're too tall. And when people said that, it used to make me feel very self-conscious of myself. But then as I grew older, and then I realized that what I had was actually a gift, the height was a gift. And I started appreciating it, and I don't want to say start making use of it, I'll tell you why. But as I grew older, and then I got into modeling, and then the beauty pageant industry, where having self-confidence is really important, I think that kind of helped me begin to love what I used to hate. And I wouldn't say use my height, because so it's a question that people always ask when they see me that I find annoying. Please, when you see a tall person, don't ask the person, what are you using your height for?
Nah.
Do you play basketball? And when you say no, do you play volleyball? And you say no, be like, you're wasting the height. I'm like, it's usually annoying. So that's why I didn't want to say I'm using my height.
So I'm not gonna ask, it was in my list. So let's just strike that off. Well, in any case, then you went on to be Miss Universe 2023.
Yes.
Which you are right now. That must be so exciting. You never lose, do you? I mean, she's the tallest person in the room. She was Miss World, Miss Universe.
I try not to lose.
That's got to be great. Let's talk about you getting married, by the way. I want to talk about that. Everybody's been waiting to hear that question. So you got married recently. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Winfrey was at your wedding.
Yes, she was.
That was grand.
She was.
Beauty queens like to stick together and everything. It was a grand event, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. It was amazing. It was like a dream come true.
It was a dream come true.
Yes.
Definitely. What impact does that have in your career? Being a beauty queen, now getting married, still having your crown and being married at the same time?
So, first of all, I'd like to say a big thank you to the organization for opening up the platform and making it available for women that are married. So now a married woman can go contest. And I think that kind of opens up the boxes that women, when you're a married woman, you have to be a certain way or do a certain thing. I mean, you have to be a certain way and do certain things, but then it shouldn't limit your career choices. And I'm happy that they opened that up and that aside. And the impact it has on me, marriage, and combining it with pageantry, I think it mostly has to do with who your partner is. Having someone that
Who is your partner?
Prince Nicholas Ukachukwu.
Wow. Now we know. Go on.
Yes. So having someone who supports your dreams, who sees you and understands what your dreams are and is willing to walk down that path with you and see you excel. And I think when you have that kind of person as a partner, it's like a boost. So if you were, let's say, here, and then you have that kind of person by your side, it takes you higher. And having him by my side has really made a lot of my work easier. Really, having that strong support system, someone I can go and talk to and ask, like, okay, I'm struggling with this, and then he's willing to chip in and say, oh, wait, why don't you do it this way? And it will be easier. And yes, it kind of, and also there's been a lot of stereotype around beauty queens. Being married and being a beauty queen kind of like brings that down. There's a whole lot more respect when you walk into a room because they know that there is someone standing beside you, there's someone that supports you, and you're not just doing this because you're a fine girl, you want to be a fine girl, you're doing this because you want to make an impact, you want to make a change, you want your voice to be heard. And I think it's a wonderful thing. It's a
Do you
wonderful
think that the reputation of your husband being a notable person in society also gave that allowance to the organization to let you still continue as the queen? Do you think it's to their advantage in any way?
I wouldn't say so, no, because when I contested, they didn't know that I was getting married. I mean, I told a few people, like my roommates, that I'll be getting married, but I didn't tell the organization. And letting me keep the crown, like I said, the organization already opened up the platform to married women. So me getting married with the crown, it's almost the same thing.
All right. So your marriage was big on social media. Everybody was talking about it. And you know, it's not the post that is often the cake, it's the comment section.
Yeah.
So did you go through the comment section? Did you see the comments? There were so many, people talked about everything from compatibility to age difference and all of that. What was the worst a comment you perhaps maybe saw if you went through the comment section?
I did go through the comment section. And yeah, there were good comments, there were encouraging comments, and there were nasty ones as well. The worst one I would say is, so for me, I'm already used to having bad comments because people just tend to troll people. So it didn't really get to me. What just got to me was the misinformation. If you're going to carry news about someone or something, at least let it be correct, instead of spreading misinformation.
What was one of these misinformations?
So there were talks about, so the age was wrong, obviously. So they tried to make my age way younger and make his older, so it looks like, I mean, the age difference is
What's
there.
the correct age difference?
The correct age difference. Funny thing, I haven't calculated.
You have not calculated it.
I just know how old I am and how old he is, but I haven't actually done the math.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
You're 28?
Yes.
And he is?
54.
54.
Yes.
All right, somebody do the calculations for us, please, real quick. Mathematicians in the house. Thank you very much.
I haven't done
Yeah, well, it's not necessary for you. It's necessary for the buzz and, you know,
for social
sensationalism.
Media. And the comment section.
Exactly. Oh, hang on. We're getting 26 years.
Really?
That doesn't bother anybody. It shouldn't. I mean, hey, that's grand, isn't it?
I'm fine
Fantastic. All right, now let's move on to your endeavors as Miss Universe. You have a thing for education for women. And then this time, thank you very much for adding men to it. Why are you driven to see women actually get this education that you are talking about?
So for me, I am really keen on financial education for women, not personal finance, more like business finance, because being in the beauty pageant space, you are opportuned and privileged to do a lot of, work with the society, helping people, financing businesses and all of that. Charity work per se. And something that I have seen over the years is you help people, you help them finance their businesses, you give them funds, and then 3 months, 6 months, they're back to square one and they're back again. And the whole point of helping people is that when you help somebody, you want to see the person grow and thrive and yield fruit and also pass that help down. But when the person isn't using the resources that you've given them properly, they just come back again. And what this does is it blocks room, it blocks the way for more people that are coming up that actually need that help. And so for me, I felt, what is the problem? Why is this an unending cycle? And it's because I realized that people are not properly, women especially, are not properly educated on how to manage their resources, how to manage their finances and things like that. So that is where I come in. Yes, to make, to create a sustainable solution to this unending cycle of people getting the help and resources they need and then mismanaging it and coming back again.
All right.
So that is why I am really passionate about it.
Fantastic. It's been good talking to you, but I'm not going to let you go because we have a very small game, very short one, something not to...
Is there a prize?
We haven't yet computed that our budget does not support prizes. What is it with you and winning, by the way? You still want a prize for this one?
I like winning.
All right, we'll see if you win this game. It's very simple, but do stay with us. And you do stay tuned because we're going to have her with us when we play our very short game for Wake Up Nigeria Friday edition. We'll be back after this break.